Bubble Busters!
My name is Hillary. I've been married to my husband, Yusuf, for 10 years. We have a 3-year-old son. Sometimes it's difficult to balance family life and my work, but I'm happy the way things are. One day, my husband Yusuf's father, my father-in-law, was taken to a hospital. Thankfully, he got better and was discharged soon after, although he is not fully recovered. He could no longer go about things around the house on his own. He wanted to go into an old people's home, but the home he liked had no vacancies. We wanted to help him, so we suggested he come and live with us. My father-in-law was so nice to us. Before he suffered his health issues, he used to bring our son home from kindergarten. Naturally, my son loved his grandpa. That's why I couldn't sit still and let my father-in-law suffer while he couldn't get into the home he liked. So, I decided to keep a smile on my face even when I knew that my life would become a lot busier after my father-in-law moved in.
Hillary, I need to talk to you about my work. I'll be transferred to Texas starting next month.
What? Texas next month? I have a job here, and our son and your father. We can't move to Texas at such a short notice.
I know. I'm going there on my own.
On your own? What about our son, your father?
I'm so sorry, but do you think you can quit your job and become a stay-at-home mother? If I accept this transfer offer, I get promoted and there'll be a pay raise.
That's a bit selfish, don't you think? I love my job and I'm about to get promoted too.
But you don't get paid as much as I do, right? It's better for our family that you quit your job and become a stay-at-home mom than me quitting my job, don't you think?
Anger meter, 30% fool. Wait a second. The reason why I get paid less than you is that I work shorter hours to take care of our son and do the chores. I used to get paid about the same money before we had our son and took in your father, remember? Of course you get paid more. You happily work long hours and you go on business trips anytime your boss wants.
How naive you are. You think a man can work fewer hours? What's your job title at work again? You're just a staff member, right? I'm a manager. I can't quit my job.
The reason why I'm not a manager is that I had our son, so I had to take time off. How many times do I have to tell you this? You didn't even take any time off, not even on the day I gave birth.
Did I not? I can't remember. It was such a long time ago.
What?
It might have been a memorable day for you, but for me, I can't do anything other than sit there and wait. So it's better to work and earn money than just doing nothing, don't you think? It's the same this time. Think about which is more profitable. Don't you get it? You might make more of an emotional judgment, but I, on the other hand, make logical judgments and do what's best.
Anger meter, 60% fool. Yes, what's best for you? Anger meter, 90% fool. Because Yusuf had no intention of refusing the transfer, I was forced to quit my job. My boss kindly suggested to me that I could keep working for them with a lot less responsibilities. It was very nice of her, but I knew it'd be impossible to take care of my son and father-in-law on my own and keep on working. I could guess that much from what I had been doing in recent days since my father-in-law moved in. So I just thanked her and turned down the offer. My father-in-law apologized to me almost every day for the sacrifices I made. I knew he wanted his son helping him instead of me. He can't move his body as much as he did and needed someone to help him go about his daily routine. He must have felt like becoming a burden to me. It was something he would think as he was such a kind-hearted man. 3 years later, he suffered another stroke, and this time, he passed away just before my son started his elementary school. Yusuf didn't even come back from Texas when I told him that his father would not last long. He eventually showed up on the morning of his father's funeral. Anger meter, 100% fool. I can't believe he abandoned such a kind father. And even worse, he did this behind my back? I will face him with the truth. Trouble buster! Hello, Yusuf. I need to talk to you after the funeral.
What about? Do you want to go back to work?
That too.
Oh, great! I thought you were gonna keep sponging off of me.
Sponging off you?
I mean, being a stay-at-home mom. Can't the company you worked for hire you again?
It's awkward to contact them as I quit without enough prior notice. And besides, they have someone already.
Yeah, you're right. Anyone can do what you can do, right? But you'll have to find a full-time job, you know? Only full-time work is acceptable.
Let's talk in more detail later.
All right, then. I'm tired, too, after flying from Texas.
The funeral finished without any problems, and I went back home. I left my son with my parents, who also attended the funeral. I didn't want my son to hear what I had to say to my husband.
Well then, what do you want to talk about? I'm tired, so make it short, will you?
All right then, let's get divorced.
Huh?
You're cheating on me, aren't you? I'm demanding compensation for the emotional damage and the child maintenance fee for her son. If you refuse, I'll go to court and tell the world what you've done, so keep that in mind.
Oh, wait a second. I said to make it short, but that's too short. You must have misunderstood something. First of all, I'm not cheating on you.
Oh, really? Tell me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
All right then, take a look at this.
What's this envelope?
Your father left it for me. He told me to open it after he died. What's inside was this.
What's this? Gah! Screenshots of a message exchange?
Hey, Yusuf. I know that Texas is far, but can't you come home more often? Hillary is doing everything by herself. I feel so terrible.
She's alright. She's tougher than she looks. Besides, you're happy that a young woman is looking after you rather than your own son, right? To tell you the truth, I requested this transfer.
What did you do that for?
Don't get angry. Well, I'm not the marrying type, am I? So I learned my lesson. Lol. I don't mind helping Hillary take care of you, Dad, but it was exhausting hearing the boys shout and cry while trying to please my wife every day. I'm enjoying the single life now.
I never raised you to be such a despicable man.
Hey, calm down. You enjoy your life now, don't you? You have a nurse who works for you for nothing. It's a win-win situation for me and you, right? Oh, I also have some big news.
What more do you want to say?
My girlfriend is with my baby. It's a baby girl.
Girlfriend?
I met her in Texas. Southern girls are great. They're so hot, you know? She's not just hot, but cooks for me and doesn't nag. On top of that, she gave birth to the baby girl I always wanted. To be honest, I was so disappointed when Hillary gave birth to a boy. I wanted a girl.
Yusuf, can you send me a picture of your girlfriend?
A picture? Sure, I have lots. What, you want to see how pretty she is? You'll be surprised. She's in a different league to Hillary.
I see. Send me lots of pictures of that hot Southern girl and your baby girl.
I knew you would be happy for me. As soon as you get into the home you like, I can divorce Hillary and I'll introduce you to my girlfriend and my baby girl.
All right then.
One more thing. Can you do me a favor? I told my girlfriend that Hillary and I are over and we're in the middle of a divorce. So, can you go along with my story when you meet her? Just pretend Hillary never existed. What the heck is this? Why did Dad show it to you? Could it be he planned it all? He pretended to be happy so he could show Hillary all of this? How could he? He should have been on my side. He was my father.
Your father wasn't a scumbag like you. It's a waste of time trying to destroy these messages. I scanned them and saved it all to a PC.
You haven't talked to a lawyer or something, have you?
I will talk to a lawyer, of course. You'll be a lot poorer after I'm through with you, so tell your girlfriend that.
I can't! Hillary, please! My girlfriend has a baby!
What in the world? My son is still a little boy. He's about to start elementary school without a dad. How can I explain this to him, huh? We both know you are the worst husband, but you can still be a decent father, so be one. After that day, I went to see a lawyer, and we demanded compensation without delay. I knew my husband too well and was sure he would try to get out of paying it. So I demanded that the money be paid in one installment. My lawyer told me that he gets calls from Yusuf and his girlfriend almost every day, asking for forgiveness. If they were truly sorry, they wouldn't have done it in the first place, I think. After the divorce, I struggled to get a job. A few years of being a stay-at-home mother was not seen as positive for most companies. Plus, I have a small boy to raise, and so not many people wanted to hire me. But after a while, I finally got a full-time job. I took my time to learn new skills to compensate the years I wasn't in employment. I still wonder sometimes, why did my father-in-law tell me about Yusuf while he was alive? Perhaps he was struggling between his desires to protect his own son and him feeling grateful to me for taking care of him every day. And leaving that envelope like that was the solution he came up with, I think. I don't regret taking care of my father-in-law, and the envelope he left helped me a lot. Trouble Busters!